Thank you very much, ladies. Looking forward to the continuation of that conversation. But before we get cooking in the kitchen with Chef Clem, let me remind you that our friends at Woolies have teamed up with Gift of the Givers in an amazing campaign called the Fill a Bag campaign, in which we encourage you as South Africans out there to truly make a daily difference and to help those families that are in need. And you can contribute to that 1 million food care packs that will be distributed to families in need. And each of these bags is filled with a balance of protein, and there's fresh fruit in there, vegetables as well, and other staples, as well as hygiene products, very importantly, to help to curb the spread of COVID-19. Now, with over 800,000 meals already donated, we are so close to reaching that goal. And of course, as little as 10 Rand can provide one person with 3 meals for a day. So go ahead and join us in the fight against hunger, because together we will reach this goal. Just scan the QR code on your screen right now using SnapScan, or you can use your very own banking app to help to contribute towards filling a bag. And any donation will help make a big difference, no matter how small it is. So come on, get your friends involved as well. Now, in the kitchen, we're getting involved because soup season isn't over yet. And you still have time to make your very own hearty veg soup. And Woolies has the freshest vegetables and all the pantry items that you need to make it on time. So take the chill out of the winter air. Our man, Chef Clem, is showing us just how to prepare this hearty, good for your soul veg soup. And just looking at the final product, I'm just like, yes, this is why, like, generally I hate winter because I get cold so easily, but soups are what is good about winter. Hey?
I love soups, and I love winter. Just because, I mean, the food you can eat during winter.
Exactly.
We're talking about immune boosters. Soups are really like you just pack all the nutrients in like a bowl. It's all you need for winter.
Yeah,
it's all you need.
And then, like, also just eating it is minimal fuss. It's just the bowl full of soup, a spoon, and you go ahead. Just as much as you can get into your mouth all at once until you're done.
And there's so many different varieties. Like, Woolies have really like brought the whole world together on shelf just in soups.
Yeah.
You can travel anywhere in the world just like off this soup range.
That's very true.
I'm currently in like I'm like in Thai area right now with the tom cars, all those soups. Loving it, loving it.
I'm in Mexico.
Well, yeah?
I'm in Mexico right now. There's a beautiful spicy tomato bean soup.
Yes,
going on
and
there.
a chipotle tomato.
Have you? Oh, you should try that with like.
Sorry guys, we just have a little conversation. We'll be right back.
But like with the broccoli cauliflower combo that comes in the pre-packs, and you put it in the microwave for like 4 minutes, steam it, right? Comes out nice and just like warmed up, and then you just go with the soup on top. You're done.
South Africa, this is literally how we talk, like during air breaks or behind the scenes. Like literally, we are so obsessed with food. But I love it, especially because like when my gran used to make soup, right?
Yeah.
We used to know she's making soup.
Yeah.
Because it was going to be a day event. She had to like soak the beans, chop the carrots, grow the spinach. And, like, you know, it used to take a day to make like soup. But I mean, right now, it's never been an easier time to make soups because I mean, the chopping's been done for you, and it's the same beautiful seasonal ingredients inside the bag that like our grands used to make back in the day.
Speaking of our grands, so what was special about soup time at home when Grandma used to make it? She used to make this beautiful like oxtail bean soup, right?
Yes.
But she had these big, bulky soup mugs that she bought especially for that. And then on the outside of these mugs, there was like a soup recipe on it, right?
What?
And I'd just gotten into like starting to be able to read English and understand it. And so while eating the soup, I'd be reading it. And every time I'd read it, I'd think that whatever I'm reading there is inside
the soup.
So it'd make it so much more delicious.
Oh my goodness.
And it was just like, oh.
I love that. I love that. South Africa, those mugs are like part of like South African history. Yes.
Come
if
on,
you have
man.
those mugs at home, please take a picture and post it on the Facebook tag for this recipe. Those mugs are as South African as like.
They look like little pots.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm gonna go and find them. Okay, back to the recipe.
Okay, sorry.
I love these conversations. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So on Daily Difference right now, you buy the 2 bags for 50 bucks, and that makes such a huge difference because that means you can make a big bulk batch and feed the family for the whole week. So I also like this whole habit of starting with the small soup before you have your main. It's crazy, and it works so well. It like fills you up, keeps you going for longer. You're not looking for the next meal so quickly. Love, love, love soups. What I've done is popped it on a tray. This one's got a bit, it's the minestrone mix. It's got a bit of spinach, got the beans in there, olive oil, salt, pepper, oven. What happens is the Swiss chard goes a little smoky in the oven, and the beans get this crispiness on the outside. And you're just enhancing the flavor so much by roasting it, not just adding it straight into the pot.
Okay,
That's a great way to get
yes.
maximum flavor out of what you're using when it comes to the ingredients.
Okay.
Comes out looking beautiful like this.
Obviously a different kind that you have there. You've got
this one I've gone and I've used the hearty vegetable.
Sure.
What's what I like about the variety, you can literally mix it up, make it your own, and then bulk it up. Like, absolutely, make this, and then I see there's like lentils over here, it's grabbing it. I'm gonna put it back to fill a bag, but if you want to bulk it up, add a ton of lentils to it. You're bumping
Great
up.
source of protein, man.
Exactly. Talking about the protein, if you want to add more protein, that oxtail that you spoke about, add that to the mix. Some chicken, make it your own. That's what I love about soups. They're a blank canvas for your creativity and what you want to do in the kitchen.
Absolutely, and that's a masterpiece that you've painted there. That's
man.
Brilliant. Okay, what you got in there?
Okay, I'm going with some veggie stock. Veggie stock's really great. You can use chicken stock, you can use beef stock, you can use like whatever base for flavor. You can go water even if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Absolutely, we're gonna just like double up on the flavor.
Hey, I think, there we go. The team just actually got a picture of the cups that we were talking about earlier on. Look at these.
Wow.
Oh my word. Oh my word.
Those are the mugs.
Yes.
Those are the mugs.
That is so cool.
I'm obsessed with it.
That is so cool.
That should be like those African Culinary Hall of Fame, like right there.
Right?
It's so South African.
That's amazing. I love it. Thanks, guys.
It's as South African as Yarnia. As South African as... Eindelijk. Just now. Sabawal. Oh, my goodness. Okay, roast veggies going into the stock. Like again, I'm saying, with this Daily Difference deal, you should absolutely go out and buy in bulk right now because you're saving a lot of money. From the money you're saving, fill a bag. We spoke about that. But I'm telling you, this will be a lifesaver throughout the week.
Yeah.
Having a dish on hand at all times will make such a huge difference.
And I mean, we were talking about the many ways in which people are boosting their immune systems, and a lot of people are saying that they're eating themselves healthy. This is a great way to do that. While you're taking all those supplements, which exactly they are supplementary to what you are already eating on an elementary level, this is what you want to be doing.
Absolutely.
Get those nutrients in first so that, you know, they help to boost even more.
Love it, love it. Hitting with some barley going in.
Oh,
like
yes,
I said,
man.
Play around with the grains, mix it up. You can use lentils, you can use barley.
Beans.
Good for your heart.
That's me, eh?
You know the rest?
Yeah.
Spelt. I'm telling you now. Spelt. S-P-E-L-T. In the bag.
Is it spelled that way too?
It is. In the bag, ancient grain, packed with protein, the good carbohydrates, super high in fiber. Find that one, add that to your soup. I'm on that right now. That's also the barley, but I mean, you'll find the spelt in the same bag.
Yeah.
Cool. The barley goes in. All you're gonna do is let that, normally you pop this in a microwave. When you're adding it to the soup, it's gonna heat up inside the soup.
Okay, yes.
So keeping things nice and chunky is what we like doing with soups. I mean, we love a good, creamy, smooth soup, absolutely. Every now and then you wanna make it nice and chunky. If you wanna make it your main meal, do what we call a stoop. It's a stewy soup. So it's nice and chunky, yeah? If you wanted to, you could absolutely grab a blender.
Yes.
And blend it up and make it really smooth.
Okay.
This is where you can kind of play around. Young Phoenix, is he on like the chunky stuff right now?
We're trying to get him more towards the chunky side of life. Yeah.
But maybe you want to just blend this a little bit and make it a little smooth for him.
Yeah.
And that's, again, I love soups. It's just all about
Look at that, man.
You know, moms are so smart. They like go to the butcher, and I love going to my butcher at Woolies, and he knows already once a week I come in to buy marrow bones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
And I use marrow bones for my soups, for my stews, for my curries. It adds this like amazing...
Just like the bone.
The marrow bone. So I roast it, or I just add it to a soup when I cook it. Soup bones. I mean, that's even been called like a nickname, soup bones. It adds so much goodness to your soups and richness, but it's also good for you. Again, supplementing or finding a way to feed your body to heal.
You know what's amazing? So we used to have these ladies at church who would make soup to come and like sell to raise funds for the church, and then they'd have the marrow bones in the soup. So the soup would like literally seep into every crevice of that bone. So when you're done with the soup, you take the bone and then you like...
Food that comes with a soundtrack. My favorite type of food. And then you're like, you dig behind, like you hide behind it, and you like, get that last little bit of marrow out, and you're like, oh, it's so good.
Zero shame.
So good for you. It's amazing. And
listen, this is amazing.
Honestly, you've taken me back with your soup bowls.
Goodness.
These soups, this looks like a soup, like, honestly, mom's grands would be so proud of. Woolies have it all. Check out the Daily Difference deal. There's never been a better time to have soups. We're carrying soups into summer this year.
Hey. I like that. Cold soups when we get there. But anyway, for now, check out the recipe on expressoshow.com. Absolutely delicious. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.